My name is Tonya, and I am an artist teacher for ArtPlay. Now you might ask yourself, what is ArtPlay? Well, ArtPlay is a community arts education center for UAB's visual and performing arts. And it's a wonderful place to take classes, whether you're an adult or a child. I'm a teacher for the younger children's visual arts classes. Right now with the whole pandemic and business closures and school closures, I am getting a little stir crazy, as I'm sure you are. I miss my students, I miss my classes. I know that you would like something to do with your children to entertain them. So today we will be doing acrylic paint sun print project. It is more of using the sun and the heat from the sun to manipulate the paint. And I know we'll have some sunny days coming up as well as some rainy days, but this is one of your sunny day activities. So let's get started. What will you need for the project? Well, to start off, some type of white cotton fabric. I'm choosing to use a pillowcase. You could use a t-shirt, a white cotton t-shirt. You could use just some random white fabric, tear up a sheet, old clothes that you want to cut up. Cotton is the best thing to use, and a light color or white is really the best. You'll want a bucket or bowl of water. You will want some water-based paint. I have some old paints that I found around. Hopefully you have some around your house and you don't have to go out to buy any, because that's the point. We want to stay home. You'll want some paintbrushes. Now you want something to hold your paint, and we will dilute the paint, half paint, half water. And one of the most fun parts of this project is you will need to collect leaves and flowers and plant life. You can take the kids around the neighborhood for a walk, pick leaves and plants and flowers that look interesting and pretty. What you're going to want to do is you can go in the backyard. You don't have to walk around the neighborhood, but you can. It would be a nice thing to do. You want a plant that has nice flat leaves that are going to lie flat on the surface of your fabric. Now you can use flowers. Now I do have these flowers right here. My plan is to snip off the flower from the stem and just lie it flat like that. I chose to get some plastic garbage bags. You can use a tarp or anything really to protect the surface that you're going to be painting on. That's up to you. If you're painting somewhere where it doesn't matter, then you don't need it. So now I will mix my paint. I have these little paper cups. You can use whatever you have around the house. Put about half water is what I'm doing. They say to use half water, half paint. You want your paint to be liquidy. So I'm using my red acrylic here. And there we go, half and half. So here we go. That looks pretty good. Can you see it? Yeah, there we go, it's liquidy. So I think that's pretty good right there. And I'll go ahead and mix up my other colors. Now, the darker the colors, the better, because you're gonna want some contrast. You don't want pastels necessarily. So now I have my paints mixed. I think I mixed about 5 colors. You don't need that many. I was going to mix purple, but I already had blue and red. So I figured, why mix purple? I can just mix blue and red while I'm painting and make purple, and that'll be more fun anyway. So I have my pillowcase, my white fabric, my white cotton fabric, and I'm going to dunk it in the water. Now, it needs to be very wet, very, very wet. You don't want to wring it out too much. It can drip, maybe just a little bit like that. And then you want to spread it out. You want to keep it wet because the process involves the way the paint reacts to the water as it dries with the sun. Now, I have my pillowcase, my wet pillowcase, spread out. I'm going to do random designs. I'm stirring my paint a little bit just to make sure it's stirred. I do random designs. I don't want it to be too precious. You can drip it on like what I just did. I'm just painting on here a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful blue color. Reminds me of spring, the blue sky. Now, I do have another blue color that I thought was pretty. This is one of my favorite colors right here. This is an aqua, turquoise, teal color, something to that effect. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put some in there, put some over here. Oh, it's just pretty the way it just spreads out. You don't have to be exact or deliberate. You can if you want. I prefer to be more random. Yes, let's do some green. Oh, that's pretty. A little green right there. A little green in here. Oh, I love it. So I'm just kind of coming around, different colors, different places. I like how the spots look. I like when it drops spots, like I dropped some yellow. Now, I don't want to use yellow on too much of this, just because it's not a lot of contrast, but I did want some yellow in the mix. So here I go. I can paint some yellow on here, just a little yellow in the mix, just to brighten it up, bring the spring feel into everything. Now maybe a little bit more blue over here. Whew, I spilled some. It's okay. Not bad. Oh look, and that lovely blue and yellow are mixing and giving me a nice green color. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty. I love it. Oh, like these splotches are not bad. I like the splotches. I like a little bit of drip paint. And then we'll take the red. Mix some red in with this blue. Get that purple that I was talking about. Yeah. Also, I just like red. Put a little pop of red. I want to leave some of the red because I like that pop of red, but I'm also going to blend some and get some purple. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. Ah, that's nice. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Ooh, another pop of red over here. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, let's get some blended in a little bit. Now be careful, if you mix red and green, you're going to get more of a brownish, muddy color, because they are opposites on the color wheel. And if you ever mix like purple and yellow together, they are opposites on the color wheel. That'll give you a mud color. They're called complements. If they're right next to each other, they'll really bring each other out and look beautiful. But then if they mix, then they will turn into mud, a muddy color. So you really don't want that much mud. Maybe a little bit here and there. Look, I like the idea of having some splotches there. I think that's kind of cool. Let me get some more turquoise. And you see, I'm just not really being too definite. Like, I'm not making a picture, I'm just doing random colors. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. I'm really liking it. Okay. Oh, I'm not painting over them too much, but maybe I'll do a little bit here. Not too much though. Okay. Oh, how lovely is that? That is lovely. Let me come over here and do some blue. Blend in with that red a little bit. Okay. I'm going to use all the pretty plants and leaves and flowers that I picked to place on top of the painted fabric. So now I have everything laid out the way that I want it. You can see the detail that I put the rocks down to make sure that the bamboo leaves will stay down, and I have everything like just pressed down as well as it will go. Like these flowers don't press down very well right here, but they're pressed down as much as possible. It's quite lovely. Okay, let's let it dry. We'll give it a few hours. All right, folks, what we've been waiting for, here is the final product. You can see where the sun caused the plants to leave an impression. Word of caution, I did this on a day that became windy. So when I came out to check on it, the wind had blown the fabric in half. So I didn't get as many impressions or as strong impressions as what I had hoped for because of the wind. But I still think it's quite beautiful. I think the details on the ones that did not get blown away are actually very gorgeous. This is it. This is my pillowcase. And I think it ended up quite lovely. I think I left the fabric out in the sun for about 8 hours. That's gonna change depending on your weather, how dry it is, how humid it is, how hot it is. Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed the project. And be sure to check back daily for new content. You can follow us on Facebook via Alice Stevens Center, or you can find us on Instagram at ASC Beham. Now that's Alice Stevens Center Beham, ASC Beham. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.